Hi everyone, and welcome to another week at Pig Corner. It's a very autumnal day in late October, and the pigs are choosing to brave the elements. For any first-time visitors, we're following the lives of a herd of 14 Guinea pig boars, who live pretty much free range, free to run around and forage by day, but with luxury pig accommodation where they return to sleep. So they've the best of both worlds, freedom by day and safety at night. They sleep in a shed conversion fitted out especially for pigs, with a separate annex for the two senior members, Amos and Pike. They roam and forage in a secluded backyard fairly safe from predators, with the setup tested over 2 years without mishaps. That's Percy giving Henry a little nip to remind him who's boss. There's a lot of grumpiness and pent-up frustrations in the herd at the moment, with the weather being very changeable and temperatures dropping from what they've been used to. They're having to spend more time in the shed, and tempers have been getting a bit frayed. These clips were filmed on the same day as the rumpus we had at breakfast last week, when just about all of them misbehaved big time. I guess the answer has to be more fresh hay in the shed, with the boxes being refreshed more often. That should keep them warm and fed, and not tripping over each other's toes and fighting for food. So that's now most of them outside braving the weather, although it doesn't look very good to be honest. As if it's about to piss down any minute. The weather forecast said squally showers with blustery winds, and it certainly looks that way. So here's the regular look at some of them fairly close up, now that we've found a good way to do it. And what a handsome group of chaps they are, aren't they? Mario and Percy eating side by side, although they can be two of the worst for squabbling with each other. So how well do you know your baby badgers? Which one of them was it? Dudley, the blue-eyed boy, looking somewhat the worse for wear today. He must have had another bump or nip on the nose at breakfast this morning. Please, Dudley, do you have to do that right in front of the camera? That looks so gross. You're just as bad as Stanley was. He used to do that all the time. I bet that's where you learned it from, you naughty pig. I presume you can now all tell the Trapattoni brothers apart. That's Mario on the left with Luigi on the right. Two of the trio of mafia rats, so called because of the way they started behaving towards their pigmates as soon as they reached adolescence. They're 2 years old, so about in their prime. Well, this is where today's fun and games really start. 5 of the boys have gone off foraging in the long grass, on the bank above the shrubbery. But Piggly Bee gets a whiff of something and decides it's time to start chasing Harvey again. So here we go once more with Harvey leading the piggy train. Round and round in circles if past performance is anything to go by. So back to where we started now, down by the food stand. The skies have darkened and the wind's picking up. Just like the forecast said it probably would. In fact, I think it's already just started raining. You'd better watch out, boys, as you might need to take cover soon. Mario stopping en route to shake himself dry. I don't think that's going to work somehow. You're supposed to do that after you get indoors, you silly little pig. So after the rain stopped, Amos and Pike were given the chance to come out and stretch their legs for an hour. Amos leading the way as usual, with Pike mainly just interested in the food. Amos's got other things on his mind though, and is off to check what's been going on. He's off into the playground to see who's been where, whilst Pike enjoys some freshly picked leaves. I think the brief climb onto Pike's back was just a kind of reassurance thing. Sort of reaffirming their bond, and that they'll stick together. Please let me know if that's not the case, and you think it's something else. They do it quite a lot, just for a few seconds. Well, that's about all we have this time. Thanks for watching as always. And I hope you've enjoyed your visit here today. I'll be back again later in the week with more of the same. But it's cheerio for now then. And see you again soon.